Hey everyone, I've got two news stories for you today. The first is about a Marine who has come out and talked about why he doesn't believe that many UFO sightings are due to people seeing unknown military craft. And the other has to do with the strange substance found on the dark side of the moon. The first story comes from the Daily Star website. It's titled U.S. Marine Says Cigar-Shaped UFO Sightings Spreading Worldwide and Not Military. This man is named Nick Carnaze. He's an ex-United States Marine Corps soldier who served in Afghanistan as an intel officer. Nick believes the cigar-shaped UFOs have been spotted across the country in recent months could be something beyond a classified military program. Nick says the objects have been seen across the Earth. He recently traveled around the world with other investigators on a mission to collect evidence to prove aliens had been in contact with Earth. Nick told the Daily Star, "It's interesting, because if we're assuming that this could be a potentially classified government program, you'd expect to see that those type of objects are restricted to certain areas. But now that we have reports from various countries across the globe of witnesses seeing similar objects, for me, it indicates something potentially beyond a classified program because, again, in the military community, you're only going to test those classified programs in certain areas." He added, "If you're deploying that technology, you're going to be very careful on where you're going to deploy it. The odds of you deploying that to a random country outside any open war zone, or any present threat to the United States, to me, it would be very unusual." When asked what he thought the strange objects could be, Nick admitted he can only classify them as unidentified flying objects, or unidentified aerial phenomena. Here's Nick in his own words.
I think what's interesting with the cigar-shaped UFOs, we've seen some DoD footage about those recently that's been all over the news. But when we've been traveling around the world, we've also seen similar reports of cigar-shaped UFOs. And that's interesting because, if we're assuming that this could be a potentially classified government program, you'd expect to see those types of objects restricted to certain areas. But now that we have reports from various countries across the globe of witnesses seeing similar objects, for me, it kind of indicates something potentially beyond a classified program. Because again, within the military community, you're only going to be testing those classified programs in certain areas, or if you're actually deploying that technology, you're going to be very careful where you deploy it to, and the odds of that technology being deployed to a random country outside of any open war zones or any present threat to the United States, to me would be very unusual. So it's compelling that we have very similar reports coming from multiple countries across the world that report similar sightings. I think in those situations, you're testing new platforms, right? So new aircraft or new drone systems, and then those platforms would have a number of possible uses depending on what type of sensors or equipment is installed. So most of the classified aircraft start off in the reconnaissance realm. So objects that are used to collect information about certain areas that we might not be able to collect with satellites or something like that. And then second to that, as systems evolve, of course the potential exists that it could be more militaristic in nature.
Nick is right in my opinion. Not only do I believe that the way these objects move are way beyond our means, not just from a propulsionary standpoint, but also from a material science standpoint. Even if we could move objects with some unknown type of propulsion system, as these objects seem to use, what most people don't understand is we have no material that can withstand the G-forces involved. But even if you think we have such technology, Nick is right. Does anyone really believe a government that spent so much time and money making such systems and had done such a good job of keeping their fingerprints off of them, would they really be flying them over large metropolitan areas, such as Phoenix, Arizona, with the Phoenix Light sighting? Some estimates say that 20,000 people saw that object. Also, cigar-shaped UFOs have been spotted in the sky for a very long time. This picture was taken on July 3rd, 1967, in Cumberland, Rhode Island. The picture shows a large cigar-shaped object, which a photographer estimated to be 700 feet in length. Also, on April 14, 1561, over Nuremberg, Germany, there was a mass UFO sighting. A woodcut by a witness shows what had happened. You notice all the cigar-shaped objects in the picture? If you think our current understanding of science could allow for creating these objects, you might as well believe that we're sending them back in time, too. Because to me, both ideas are equally as far-fetched. If you think these objects could be man-made, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your argument. This next news story comes from Metro and is titled, China Lunar Rover Finds Something Strange on the Far Side of the Moon. I'll link to both of these articles in the description. A Chinese lunar module has been exploring the far side of the moon since landing there in January, and it's made a strange discovery that has puzzled scientists running the mission. According to the Chinese government communications, the Ufo rover has found a gel-like substance. The team piloting the rover has suspended driving activities while they try and figure out what the strange material is. As reported by Space.com, in the government-sanctioned Chinese language publication, Our Space, the Ufo Drive Diary reports finding the gel after navigating through an area littered with impact craters. After a hard day of driving, the team was set to power down the rover for a midday nap to protect it from the sun's radiation, when an engineer noticed a small crater nearby containing material with color and texture slightly different from that of the surrounding area. When the mission resumed, the scientists pointed the rover towards the crater and used a visible and near-infrared spectrum to analyze it. The VNIS detects light scattered or reflected off of material to reveal the material's makeup. This process is basically how we know what the sun is made out of or other planets in our solar system. So far, the team hasn't given any further explanation for the substance, other than to call it gel-like, with an unusual color. One theory put forth by astronomers is that it was a glassy geological condition exhibited when rock is melted due to an impact of a meteorite. My bet is this strange gel will turn out to be nothing strange at all in the end. But that being said, the moon already has strange properties. Don't believe me? Just do a search for strange flashes of light on the moon. These have been reported for a very long time. There have also been several strange UFO sightings near the moon. Could this gel-like substance have anything to do with UFOs? Probably not. But I do have to ask, why has it only been found on the dark side of the moon, and not on the side facing us? Thanks for watching, and remember, there's no reason to be normal when you can be paranormal. Take care.